possesses the weapon of a Jedi Knight. An elegant weapon for a more civilized age.
Look, good against remotes is one thing. Good against the living, that's something else.
Take it. Find your friend.
I will let nothing stand in our way.
Do not. There is no crime. Now, fulfill your destiny.
I need someone to show me my place in all this.
LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga is one of the most highly anticipated LEGO game of all time, having all 9 Star Wars movies in one LEGO game. It was announced in E3 2019 during Microsoft's press conference and originally announced for its release to be October 2020. But due to time, development and a pandemic, moved 2 to 3 years later to 5th of April 2022. So, has it lived up to the hype or fallen to the dark side? Let's find out, shall we? This is a review based on my first playthrough and opinions. We are all different to each other, so some things that I may criticize, you may enjoy. Or some things you criticize, I may enjoy. So take this with a pinch of salt and make your own opinions, whether or not you may buy the game. So what's the story then? It's all 9 movies in one LEGO game. Compared to the past, we only got episode 1 to 7 in LEGO form. But I am disappointed with TT Games as they lost a lot of potential, as getting through each movie can take you around about an hour to finish. And they could have added more levels that you could play. For example, we could have gotten a Mace Windu versus Palpatine fight instead of a cutscene that we got in the final product. The gameplay isn't entirely new to what we've seen in past LEGO games, but at the same time it adds new features to the gameplay. The first addition that's new to the LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga is upgrades. There are 2 specific types of upgrades. Like you have your general upgrades, for example, running faster or having extra hearts. And then you have upgrades to specific classes of characters, like you have upgrades to Jedi, Dark Side, Sith, Hero, Scavenger, Bounty Hunter, Villain, Protocol droids, and so much more. Each of these unique upgrades for their abilities, for example, for the Jedi, has mind tricks that you can use them to open doors or distract the enemies, and you can extend the amount of time that you can use them, but they are completely different to extras. The second addition that isn't new but has new features too is the combat. The combat takes a huge turn compared to previous LEGO games, as it puts the camera in a third person over the shoulder view. And with taking this perspective, it also takes a third-person shooter for its combat. So does it work? Yes, the combat works and it's quite refreshing for a LEGO game. But also one thing I quite like about the combat is that the Jedi are not people with lightsabers now. They can also use the Force to throw available objects around your surroundings at enemies, as well as they can throw their lightsaber as a range attack if you do not want to get up and close. But this also causes the boss fights to be very easy. I feel like I have to mention the UI and the HUD, because before the launch of the game, the gameplay reveal of LEGO Skywalker Saga had some people staring at it due to its HUD. But playing the game, you won't have any problems at all with it. But you will notice the menu especially if you're trying to swap to specific characters, because it's so horrendous and confusing considering it had a better and simple switching between specific characters in previous LEGO titles, which makes this more confusing and annoying how they mess this up. It's not all good news. With every game launch, no matter how much you patch the game or do tons of playtesting, there'll always be bugs. It just depends if they're game-breaking bugs or just an annoyance. I had to run into some annoying issues, like for example in both Attack of Clones, The Droid Factory, and Return of the Jedi, Ewoks area, my FPS tanked and made the game unplayable. During episode 8, when I was trying to go to crate for the first time, it crashed my game when trying to travel in light speed. In episode 6, when we play the speed of chase level, the map suddenly stopped loading and consistently had me dying, so I had to restart the level because of it. And that's some of the issues I came across. In total, there were 7 bugs just by playing the campaign. There could be worse ones out there, or even some fun bugs. Like I said before, the menu isn't so great. But one thing that annoys me more is every time you launch out the game, you can skip the amazingly well done intro, but it takes you right before the last lines that Ray says. I need someone to show me my place in all of this. It's fine after once or twice, but it gets so repetitive that annoys me every time I just want to play, and I wish TT Games to skip the dialogue and just have it ready to go and play, then waiting to finish off the cinematic. This game's amazing, it's fun, chilled, and relaxing after a day of work or school with a few bugs and issues that you may need to push through or just restart the game for. But these are simple fixes and patches that will be ironed out in a few weeks or months and won't be there forever. With all this said and done, my final verdict is an 8 out of 10. Thank you very much for watching, it's very much appreciated. If you did enjoy the review, please make sure you drop a like if you liked it, drop a dislike if you dislike it, and if you want to see more, subscribe. It helps out a lot, and it just shows if you are enjoying the content. I am planning to be back on YouTube now, and have much more content on the way. It's just gonna take a while to record and then edit it. So yeah. Thank you very much for watching, and hope to see you soon.